Once again, this is Empress Alicia, and I am back with a message. Okay, I hope everyone is enjoying their evening, and I hope that you enjoyed your Monday and that you had some inspiration if you watched the video before this. So, I come to answer a question from somebody that has a question about a previous video. And then I'm going to get into the topic that I was inspired and guided to give. So, somebody wants to know, how do these low vibing people get into your energy? Well, your energy is intertwined with anybody that you interact with. Well, not intertwined, but you have an energy exchange with almost everybody that you interact with and give emotion to, or even just talk to. That's why it's important to do certain things at the end of the day. I'm giving you some freebies to detach from people that you don't care about. Like if you went to the store and you talk to somebody, that's an energy exchange. Okay? You don't want to be carrying little, I like to call it residue in your aura field, because you don't know those people. They're just people you came in contact with, But I think you also talking about the people that I was referring to in my other videos, like the parasites, the narcissistic people, the karmics and all of that. Well, those people, once you have any kind of emotional exchange and bonding, they're automatically in your energy field. If you had sex with this person, if you had sex with a person, kissing, touching and all that, you get feelings. So you get intertwined with each other. If you had somebody that you have feelings for, that you really have feelings for, that you love, that you care about, that you think is cool, that person is part of your energy field. If you have somebody that you known for a while and they always hanging around you all the time, you text each other, you call each other, you hang out, that person is in your energy field. Okay? That's how it works when it comes to people that get intertwined. This is what I think you're talking about, intertwined in your energy. Okay? So the way that you get them unintertwined is by doing certain rituals that you can get them out of your energy, and cutting off all communication, cutting off all forms of contact with those people. Because when it comes to these parasites and these low vibrational narcissists and these goddamn zombies, they love energy. They jump up and down for attention to get your energy. So they want you to love them, give them all kinds of admiration, and they want your attention. They want all of your attention like a hungry ass vampire all the time. They want all of your attention and they give you nothing. So that's number one. They're in your energy field now because you're giving them all of your energy, all of your time. And that's what they want. They eat off of that. Right? So when you stop giving them any kind of attention, then they want negative attention. So you can't even give them negative attention. You can't even respond to them, because that's what they want you to do. They will do anything. They will show money. They will go sleep with people. They will sleep with you. They will cheat in front of your face. They will do all kinds of stuff to get reactions out of you, because they want your attention. And if they can feed off of a negative attention, they'll feed off of that. That's why I always say it must really sucks to be a low vibrational narcissist. It must sucks to be a parasite, because they don't understand no other emotions but a few. They really don't understand anything, and they gotta beg to get attention to feel anything. For them to feel anything, they want to harass an empath, or a so-called empath, if you want to call it an empath. They want to harass somebody who has emotions, that has light and creativity and stuff like that, like somebody like me. They will love to harass and get an emotional response. And when I look back on a lot of things in my life, a lot of the people who at that time was around me, they were energy vampires. They enjoyed when I had little situations in my life that didn't work out. They gloated off of that. They actually was happy to see that, because they enjoy those negative feelings. They get off by seeing all kinds of discomfort. They get off on jealousy. They get off on pain and fear. They don't really have high vibrate. They don't have at all. I'm not going to say really. They don't have at all high vibrational feelings. Everything they do is fake. They imitate it. They don't have true happiness. They don't know what it feels like to be happy and peaceful. They don't know what it feels like to be without chaos. They don't have those feelings. They don't know what it feels like to be abundant and free and everything. They only feel oppression. They only feel hungry to feel something. That's why it must really sucks to be them. That every time they turn around, they gotta find something new. They have to find something new to suck the life out of. They have to find something because they don't feel anything. If you've been listening, I think you have. They have no compassion, no remorse. They don't really feel happiness. They don't feel any of that. It sucks to be them. So the best way to keep these people out of energy is the moment you realize somebody is a taker, and possibly an energy vampire and a parasite, cut them off. Don't text them. Don't call them. Block them on your social media. If you work with them, ignore them. If you got to get a new job, get a new job. Don't have no forms of contact with these people. Do your rituals to break the emotional cord that you have between them. Because that's another thing they like to do. They like to do like what was that game you played when you were a kid? Tug of war. They like to do tug of war. Because that cord is still connected to you, and they like to mess with your emotions to get a response out of you. So they like to play tug of war. Don't let nobody play tug of war with you. Don't let nobody play tug of war with you. That's a sin in itself. You know why? Because my ancestors said nothing in this world supposed to be able to tug at you. You don't supposed to be able to go to the left or the right by nobody else outside of you but you inside. So to me, that's the sin right there. Right there, that means you ain't for me right there. You sent from the devil. Because anything divine, anything of light, anything that's high value is not going to cause me to go into a tug of war with my emotions. No, that's not of God. That is of the devil. Based on what my ancestors told me, nothing in this world supposed to have you going left and going right and dragging you with your emotions. You dragging me with my emotions. No. You supposed to be in control of you. And that's why parasites, these low vibrational narcissists, that's why they do not like people who love themselves and care about themselves. They don't like people that love themselves and care about themselves and has confidence, because they can't pull you. They can't play tug of war with you. They can't play that game with you. So the only thing they can do is try to throw stones to bring your confidence down, or throw darts at you to see if they can put you into a negative place. So now they can have a chance. A loser. And a fucking parasite. A loser and a fucking parasite. You gotta do all that to have a chance? You must not be worth anything. You must not be worth anything if you got to do all of that to have a chance. You must not be worth everything that you say you are. You must not be worth the salt. You ain't worth the salt. Bye. I hope that answered your question, hon. But I got on here today, this evening, to talk to you guys about the Venus energy that is surrounding us, because that is a topic that needs to be discussed. Okay, for all who don't know, Venus energy is all about beauty, luxury, love, romance, all of that, all of the fun stuff that women usually enjoy. Men enjoy it too, but the feminine energy enjoys being pampered and laying around and lounging like Aphrodite, like the goddess Athena and Oshun, just lounging. That's naturally what the feminine energy loves to do. Not the only thing, but that's one of the things that we enjoy doing. But above all, in order for someone to love you fully and completely in a God way, you have to love yourself, right? You have to love you. You have to be in love with you too. Okay, no one can ever love you better than you can, because only you know what love feels like to you. Now, some people got a twisted way of love, and that's their issue. But you got to know what love feels like to you, and what does love look like to you, right? How does that energy show up daily when it comes to you by yourself, without the man, without the girl, without the woman? Well, not, same thing, but whatever. I'm going to just tell you guys some things that I was guided. So a lot of the goddess's energy says you got to really be in love with you. Not in a conceited way, but also a self-fulfilling way. You have to be in love with you. The parts of you, within you, you have to be in love with that. You have to also love the parts of you that you don't like. You have to love those parts too, and deal with that, because that's also what can hinder you. If you say, I hate that, I don't like that, you have to be okay with it and come to a loving understanding with you in the parts of you that you don't like. And that's physically as well as emotionally, intellectually, all of that. You have to be okay with that and love that about you. If your boobs ain't that big and you don't want to go on a surgeon table, be okay with that. The fact that love your little boobs. Somebody going to love your little boobs because you love them. Somebody out there don't like big titties. Somebody out there don't want no big titties. Find them. They will love them because you love them. We are our first critiques. We critique ourselves more than people do, right? So you have to be okay with that. If you're not a genius, you're not the smartest, or you are the smartest, you have to love that about yourself. Believe it or not, there are people out there that don't like that they're the smartest. They feel like they're too smart, that they don't have fun. They don't have ability to connect with people because they're very, very intellectual. But you have to love that about yourself and appreciate that, so you can attract somebody that will appreciate that too. And some people aren't the smartest. Some people are not brilliant. Some people don't have no goddamn common sense. If you don't have common sense, you should ask God for it too. But you should also love yourself for it, okay? Ask God to give you common sense. And also love yourself that you don't have common sense. And hopefully you meet somebody who can help you with that. And that's the beauty of it. When you accept yourself and don't have no shame, that's the beauty of a lot of things. Once you erase this shame out of your life, I'm telling you, life becomes freer. Don't put yourself so far up on that goddamn hill. Because if you put yourself out on that hill, you're going to be held there. People are cruel and they're going to nail you to the cross up there. And the one day they like you and the next day they don't. Once again, they persuade your emotions because you're giving them the power to tell you who you should be, how you should act, what you should say. And the moment you get tired, you're pissed off. Like some of these women running around here, they're crazy because they feel pressure to stay a number 10, a number 12, a number 10. So they feel pressure that they have to continually stay there and they don't want to. They don't want to, but they being punished because if they decide that they don't want to be a 10 today, they want to goddamn walk out the house with sweatpants on and a tank top and their hair pulled up in a bun with flip-flops, and they don't want to wear no makeup. They feel like they're going to be on that mountain held to a cross and beaten because of what people is expecting of them. See, you got to love yourself. You got to say, fuck that shit. I'm not doing that shit. I'm going to wear what I want to wear today. Whether you like it or not. This is what I'm wearing. You have to love all of the aspects of you so you can be comfortable in who you are as a person. And this has nothing to do with just how you look physically. Self-love is how you feel about you. It don't matter if people think you're ugly or not. Because once you have self-love, self-confidence come along too. So even if you're not the most attractive, that doesn't mean you dress like it. That doesn't mean you stink and you don't brush your teeth and you wear filthy, dirty clothes every single day. No, it just means you know that, look, I ain't the best person, but I'm clean. I have confidence and all this other stuff. But I look at looks differently. I don't look at looks like some people do. I look at looks differently from my point of view. But anyway, I'm going to keep going. You got to love the things that you do when you're alone. Okay? What do you do alone that you love? You know, what do you do? Do you have favorite food that you cook, that you're really into? Do you watch your favorite movie? Do you go to, I don't know, a park? Do you do romantic things with just you and being okay with you? Because a lot of us, we say, oh, I want a man. He better be able to goddamn pay my bills. I want to go on this. I want to do this, that, and that. But you sit at home all day when you're alone. So you have to be able to match the love that you want. You have to be, if you want someone to take you out, do you take yourself out? If you want a facial, do you show yourself love by giving yourself facials? What do you do alone that involves you loving yourself and showing yourself love and kindness? If you don't have any money, do you dance and have a romantic night by yourself? Are you still okay with you and still in love with you? A lot of people don't like being alone. A lot of people will jump up and go find the first hooker they see instead of being alone. Some of these women, they will rather go meet somebody today at the club on a Friday night when they just broke up than be alone. And if they can't, they call up everybody they know on their phone. Somebody that's going to come to their rescue. Okay? Because they can't stand being alone. That means you have trauma, you have issues that's unresolved, that's going to come up when you're in a relationship. Okay? You're going to have issues that come up in a relationship that you haven't dealt with. Now, we all not perfect, no. We all not perfect. But there's some things that are just a total deal breaker for me. Just a total deal breaker. But people don't like being alone. They don't enjoy doing things alone. Some people don't even enjoy going out to eat alone, going to get a cocktail alone, taking a walk in a park alone, going sightseeing alone, going to the movies alone, enjoying a lot of things alone, and truly being in love with your own company. So if you don't like being with you, why do anybody else like being with you? If you don't like being with you, then how can anybody else enjoy being with you? How do you know the things that you truly enjoy if you never alone? You see, a lot of people don't like themselves. They don't. So it's important to love those parts of you. Love hanging out with you. Love hanging out with you. Because in the end, it's going to be you. Love hanging out with you. Do you love, this is a big one, do you love what makes you different from others? Do you love what makes you different from others? This is a big one because most people hide what makes them different from others. Most people hide what makes them different from others. See, me, I know what makes me different from others. I already know I stick out like a sore thumb wherever I go. That's why I'm always trying to go somewhere and come out. Because I know I stick out like a sore thumb. I can't hide if I want to. Everywhere I go, either I see somebody that I know, or somebody swear they know me, or they just attractive to me. So I'm just all around. I can't hide if I want to. Okay, I accept that about me, that I'm different, that I look different. It don't matter. I just look different. My energy is different. I come off different. I'm a different breed. So I know I'm different. And about me, I love that about me, that I'm different. I have to accept that, whether I want to or not. There's a lot of other things I have to accept, but I'm not going to go into all of that. But that's just one of the things that I have to accept. That the moment someone look at me, the moment I'm in a crowd, it don't matter. Anywhere I go, I'm going to look different. I'm going to always look like a sore thumb. And what about you? Do you got funny ears? Do you got a funny nose? Do you have a dry sense of humor? Are you too serious? I mean, what is it about you that makes you different from others? Do you stutter? I don't know. What makes you different? There's a lot of things. Do you have really, really high confidence where nobody will never forget you? Do you have a laugh that nobody will forget you? Are you able to bond with others that nobody ever forgets you? Whatever it is. Do you know what makes you different from others? And do you love that? Are you afraid to show that? Because that is something that most people hide, because they're afraid of being rejected. They're afraid of being shunned. They're afraid of what people are going to think if they see the real them. And that's even with clothes. Are you afraid to show what you really want to wear? And I don't know about even if it's hoochie mama or whatever they call them, hoochie mama clothes, whole clothes. Even if it's hoochie mama clothes, whole clothes, whatever. Are you afraid to show that expression of yourself? With caution, I think. With caution. That's my opinion. With caution. Wear it with caution. Because some of them clothes, they should just be used as house rags because they ain't got no fabric. And ain't nobody wearing that shit every down the street. You wearing that either in the club or on vacation somewhere. Some of them clothes don't have no fabric. But anyway, Are you afraid to show some of the parts of you that is different? Everybody is different. I mean, do sometimes you want to dress like a hippie? I wear my hippie band sometimes with my hippie clothes because that's how I'm feeling, and I ain't ashamed of it. And I always get compliments when I do it. Do you want to dress like it's the 20s and look like you one of those pinup dolls or something? Do you want to dress a different way, but it's still in the 2023 era, but it's also in the old era all at the same time? I seen a girl like that and it looked really nice. I mean, are you afraid to show different aspects of yourself? What makes you so different? Because most people are afraid to show that because they're afraid of rejection. They afraid of the feedback. And I say, do it anyway. Who cares what they think? Do they buy your clothes? No. Nobody ever, well, some people are afraid to do that. But I was about to say, nobody is afraid to show their ass and wear their ass out every day. But then again, there are people who are afraid to dress sexy, if you want to call it sexy. Because I met this young lady one day, and she was very judgmental about people who dress very sexy. And I don't think there's anything wrong if that's how you like to dress sexy. You know, if that's how you feel and that's your expression, you like to dress like that, it's nothing wrong with that. But this particular woman was very judgy towards women who dress like that. And I said, well, just because you dress like that doesn't necessarily mean that you like, you know, if you want to say very promiscuous, it doesn't mean that, you know. But I hear what you're saying. But long story short, I picked up that she really just didn't have the balls to dress like that. She had also had some programming against women who dress like that, you know. And I'm just like, you know, you're not loving yourself by critiquing these women. You're not loving yourself by even what is it called? Addressing the issue that you personally have. Why are you so judgmental about this issue? About somebody that you don't even know or don't care about you and your opinion? Why are you so judgmental? You see, this is really about you, that you really want to do it, but for some reason you're afraid. You see? So that's part of loving yourself, is also about expressing yourself in different ways. You know, some women, it's trauma why they do certain things, and some things are programming. Like if you come from a very strict religious background, you're probably scared to show your legs. You're probably scared to show your butt and your boobs. You're afraid to show the feminine parts of your body. You're probably afraid because you've been programmed that you part of the world and all that crazy shit, you know. But it's important to learn the parts that make you different. Learn the parts that make you different. Learn what makes you different. Express parts of you that you enjoy about you, no matter what the world say. No matter what the world say. If you want to wear pink hair, go ahead, wear pink hair. But I don't know what kind of job you have, or if you're self-employed, whatever. But it doesn't hurt to explore some parts of you. That's also part of loving you. And you're going to attract love for you. You want to invite the Venus energy into your life. Okay? You can attract that naturally by getting in your own self-love energy. The biggest love of all. Okay? The biggest one. The biggest love of all. That's what you can do. That's the I think is a big journey, is a long journey, because you change over time. You change over time. You're supposed to anyway. You don't supposed to stay the same, but the self love journey, it can adapt. It can adapt. Things change over time. Your wants change, your needs change, what you require change, even for yourself. So that's for a person to figure out individually, right? But now I want to talk about some spiritual aspects of something that goes on in the collective a lot, which is these love spells. Because people believe that they can defeat energy and they can win by doing these love spells and these karmic energies doing these love spells, and they forget about blowbacks. You see, I was about to say blowbacks. I was saying it. Somebody don't want me to talk about this because people love doing these love spells, obsession spells, and stuff like that to get people that don't want them majority of the time. To get people that don't want them majority of the time. So the problem with love spells is you have to continually do these love spells because they wear off. You have to, for the longest you want that man or woman, you have to continue doing these love spells or it's going to wear off. You may get the man or the woman, but they ain't going to stay. Okay, and that's the problem, because who wants to feel like they have to hold their lover hostage? Who wants to feel like that? But the blowback that can happen, the risk that you take is ones that you may not be willing to have. You put yourself at risk. Your lover or your husband or woman, you could find that they don't love you as much as you love them. That you're the only one that's obsessed with them. That you're the only one that's so obsessed with them, that's so in love with them, and they don't love you. So it can work backwards too. That can work backwards. You can end up being so infatuated and driving yourself crazy, and this person still don't love you. So the spell didn't even work. It backfired. And that's not love. That's obsession. Obsession is not love. Infatuation is not love. Okay? Women who do spells to take people, husbands and all of that. I've been looking into, picking up some stories out the ethers, and this man starts beating on her. I'm not saying he's right for beating. I don't condone violence. But it backfired. She wanted a man so bad, she took somebody else's man, and now he's going in the ring with her. He's going upside her head and treating her like this. That spell backfired. You wanted him that bad. That's how bad you wanted him. That you took him away. You took somebody else's problem. You took somebody else's abusive man. You ain't know he was that abusive, did you? But you wanted him that bad that you had to have him. And you got more than what you were bargaining for. I picked up another story about a woman who put a love spell on a man because she wanted money and all this other stuff, security, and you know the story. he got so obsessed and crazy that he can't see life without her. So he's so obsessed with her that he basically want to take both of them out because he can't see life without her. Because he starts stalking her, harassing her, showing up at her job, and everything. And mind you, this can happen to man or woman. You don't have to just be a woman. But these domination spells, this stuff can backfire. These love spells and all this crap, this can backfire. This is not love. Love spells is just, to me, is meant for people to control other people, because a lot of women, they want to be able to tell a man what to do without giving him anything. She wants to be able to get money out of him, get bills paid, get houses paid for, apartments, whatever, get cars paid for, and do all of this stuff without giving him no attention, no ass, you know the drill, no ass, no nothing. She basically want to be able to sucker somebody so she can live a better life. She want to be able to sucker somebody so she go out here and pick out somebody, do all kinds of spells and rituals over him because she need to sucker somebody. Okay? And that's what happens, fellas. You gotta notice. You gotta notice. A lot of these men, I see some YouTube videos that came past where some of these men is talking about y'all wigs are witchcraft, and y'all makeup is witchcraft. Y'all draw on your eyebrows and put them damn wigs on, and that's all part of the devil or some shit I heard somebody say. And I said, if you think my makeup and my lace front, my human lace front, my Indian my Indian hair is witchcraft, and that's the only thing to look out for, you in bad trouble, fella. You in a lot of trouble. Somebody gonna get your ass and gonna say, oh, he only think that's the only thing that's witchcraft. Really? That's the only thing? That's what he worried about? My wig and my goddamn makeup? Oh, somebody gonna show your ass, for real. Somebody gonna show your ass and make you a sucker and really put some juju on you. See, some of you men, you gotta be careful when you start talking. I'm not telling you this to be mean, but I'm telling you this, that you really gotta be careful when you start talking and you don't know the whole situation. And you don't know the whole backstory about some things. Because if you saying that out loud, you can be ringing bells for some of these goddamn Decepticons. Because that's the main thing they're going to wonder. If that's the only thing he think is witchcraft, is that what he really worried about? Well, maybe I'll go with my nappy ass head with no makeup on. Maybe I'll go wear something that looks like my real hair and juju his ass, because he that's all he talking about. That's all he worried about. Do he know about the other shit women do to keep you paying their bills, tied to them, and they basically gonna treat you like shit, and you still can I pay your phone bill then? You still running behind her, begging her to pay her bills because she doing all kinds of juju on you. She doing all kinds of juju on your ass. So some of these men, you better be careful talking out loud, saying wigs and makeup is witchcraft. My goddamn wig ain't no goddamn witchcraft. My Indian texture, y'all speak, ladies. Our wigs ain't no goddamn witchcraft. Only way my wig is a witchcraft is somebody juju it, which I know how to cleanse my wig before I put it on. My units. I know how to cleanse my units before I put it on, but you ain't gonna tell us not to wear our hair. You just don't want to pay for it. You just don't want to pay for it. You just want to have a reason for her to open up her legs by you saying abracadabra. But us is witchcraft. You keep it up. You're gonna be paying for a lot of women's wigs and not know why. Because they're gonna have your ass so damn jujued and hoodooed and witchcraft all over your ass. You're going to be paying for a lot of wigs and a whole lot of other stuff. Some of you better be careful. I'm telling you this because it's the truth. Spirit just said it's the truth. Spirit just said it's the truth. Be careful when you're talking and don't know what you're talking about, because my makeup ain't no goddamn witchcraft. I don't wear makeup every day. I wear my just a little bit, but I don't wear a whole bunch of makeup. Shoot, better be careful. But these love spells can make the one that you're aiming for hateful towards you. It can make them hateful. It can make them also hate you. It can really backfire. Okay? And some of these men, they do these love spells and domination spells because they want to be able to have more than one woman and take advantage of women as well. They want to be able to act like they a player when they not. And that's a whole nother subject. I've been talking about that forever. But they want to act like they somebody that they not. So they go do juju and hoodoo and witchcraft and dark magic and have all kinds of love spells going on because they want to keep you with them. They want to be able to fuck you without doing nothing for you, basically. They want to be able to fuck you without doing nothing while they got a main bitch somewhere else. Okay? That's the bottom. That's why I don't believe in love spells, because it's always somebody who got a reprobate mind. Is a man that want to be able to fuck you without having to be providing for you as your man, as your husband, or whatever. I don't care if it's your sugar daddy, whatever you want to call him, your main man, whatever. There are a lot of people with these spells. They just want to be able to fuck you and use you and have you fucked up in your head, where you can't leave them alone. You can't stop interacting and talking to him and giving up your womb because he got you all fucked up with dark magic, with these love spells, and probably giving him money too and all kinds of shit. You see why I don't really fuck with the love spells and all of that shit? Because the person who does them, they usually got a reprobate mind. They want to get over in some kind of way. They want to get over. The same with the women. Want to be able to have a sucker. Somebody that can basically pay all her bills and be all love and obsessed with them and shit. But like I told y'all, this shit can backfire. It don't always work out how you think. They could become so obsessed with you, you got to get a restraining order and cops involved and everything. But because you wanted a sucker to pay your bills and all of that, yeah, but at what cost? Because now he going nuts. He going crazy. You see, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. You don't know how these spells going to turn out. You don't know how none of this stuff going to turn out. Domination spells and all of that stuff. That's all evil. It's all from the dark arts. It's all from the dark side. There's nothing good about that, because everybody should have their own free will when it comes to them and you. Everybody should have their own free will. Everybody should want to be a willing participant to be with you. To me, that's almost similar as assault, because you're taking somebody out of their own free will. And me, somebody tried to do love spells over me, but my willpower is strong. No, if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. If I don't like you, I don't like you. Stop trying to will me in. And I'm very in tune with who is trying to do love spells on me, because I can hear you and I can see you. And I know I'm not thinking about you. So why are you trying to think about me? And bitches do this to each other too. A bitch can like you and be your so-called friend, and she got a crush on you, and she jealous of you all at the same time, and she could be doing love spells because she really want to fuck you. There's a lot of these women, that's what goes on with a lot of women too. A lot of women, they really want to fuck you. They really want to be in the sheets with your ass. So they doing love spells on you, as well as trying to keep others away from you because they jealous of you. And they don't want nobody else to be with you because they want to fuck you, and they jealous of you all at the same damn time. So they doing love spells on your ass too. And that's why y'all always arguing, always fighting, and always bickering. And at the same time, it look like she get off on it. Somebody always look like they get off on the shit. Because the bitch really want to be in the motherfucking sheets with you. Women do this shit to each other too. You'd be surprised how many jealous bitches really want to fuck you. And this is to all the women out there. You'll be surprised how many jealous ass bitches out there really want to fuck you. A lot of them are mad because you attractive, or you got a big ass or big titties and you attractive or whatever. They like you, but they didn't know that they were gay, or they didn't know they like women. But when they looked at you, they pussy start twerking and shit. So they like you and they don't know why. So they hate you because you brought out the gayness in them, and they ain't know they liked you until they seen your big ass and your big titties and shit like that. And they ain't know they like you, so they jealous of you because they like your body, they like the way you look, so they jealous of you, but at the same time they want to fuck you. That's how fucked up some of these women are. That's how they think. A lot of the bitches, this is how they think, this is how they operate. That's why it's always chaos with women. You see, men, they got their shit. Yes, men got their shit. I'm going to give it to them. Yes, they do. But women, a lot of shit. Women got a lot of shit too. There's a lot of chaos with women. And a lot of it is because they attracted to you and they jealous of you all at the same fucking time. Because they're looking at you and they're like, yeah, I like how she look, and I didn't know I was fucking gay, and I feel like I want to fuck her, and I hate the bitch all at the same fucking time. I'm telling you, this is for a lot of y'all out there. You want to know why so many bitches cause you problem? Some of these bitches, they mad because they can't fuck you. So they do love spells and domination spells to try to will you in as well, or so you can pick up. They want to spend the night. They want to find a way for y'all to go out and spend the night and do shit. Then they trying to fuck you. They trying to figure out how they can get in the sheets with you. I'm telling you, a lot of these bitches, they are twisted in the head. Twisted. Instead of just coming out telling you how they feel, they don't want to do that because they don't want to seem like they gay. Or they really want to be in a relationship with you, but for other purposes or other reasons, they can't be in a relationship with you like that. So they don't want to tell you because they feel like they're going to look at them different, or they're going to feel like you think they gay when they really are gay, but they don't want to admit that they gay, but they don't want to admit that they want to fuck you because they're going to wonder a whole bunch of other shit. It all comes full circle. I'm telling you, this is why a lot of these girls, these women be having issues. Crazy. Because you brought up some feelings in their ass that they ain't have in a long time. You make them feel a certain kind of way when you around them. So they hate you for that. And they also attracted to you all at the same time. Craziness. Craziness. I'm telling you. You better watch out. Just be careful. Be careful. That's why it's okay with being sexy and beautiful and wonderful, but it also have the flaws with being beautiful and attractive. The other women, they find you very attractive and you bring up feelings in them. Because the shit happened to me before. She was mad at me because I make her feel some type of way. And she ain't know she liked women until she seen a beautiful another woman. So she hates you for making her feel that way. And she's attracted to you and jealous because you get attention and attention from her obviously, and she want to fuck you all at the same time. Now you tell me, is they crazy and chaotic? Yes, crazy and chaotic. Yes. And I don't care if anybody like what I'm saying or not. It's the truth. It is the dark energy of chaos that a lot of women hide. It's the truth. And a lot of women may not like me for saying this, but it's the truth. There's a lot of dark energy, chaos that's hiding over a lot of the women. And that's another reason why the women are always in this chaotic, backstabbing behavior. And it's part of the love magic too. Because they don't want you with nobody else. Because they hate you and jealous of you and want to fuck you all at the same time. At least with men, is one or the other. Usually. They're either going to want you or they don't. Next. But not with women. It's way more goddamn complex with that. Way more goddamn complex. Most of the time with men, it's just one or the other. Unless he's got a lot of feminine energy and some demonic feminine energy in him, then it may be more complex. But usually with men, it's simple. But not with women. It's not simple like that. It's not. And these goddamn love spells is part of the issue too, because they do love spells to keep people away from you, keep lovers away from you, men or women, to keep them away from you because they jealous and they don't want nobody else around you. You see this? Just like some of the women in the animal kingdom. A lot of the women in the animal kingdom are way vicious than the men. Way vicious. Now you tell me who really is goddamn vicious. These women or these goddamn men. Because these women, you could be so mean and so evil that they don't want nobody around you because they jealous and envious, and at the same time want to fuck you too. And they do all this shit and smile in your face and act like they're your friend. And the whole time, they could be looking at you wanting to fuck you the whole damn time. Now you tell me who's the most complex. And I don't care if anybody like what I'm saying or not. It's the truth. It's the shadow side that is hidden over a lot of the women that women don't want to admit. That they're attracted to, and they hate, and envious, and want to fuck all at the same damn time because of how she look. And how that bitch make her feel when she look at her. Sickening. I don't care if anybody like what I'm saying. It's the truth. It's the truth. I see it. It's all as a shadow part that people don't want to admit, that women don't like to admit. They push it over as something else. They cover it up with something else. They cover it up with something else. They won't admit that. They'll just cover it up. I've seen it happen a lot of times, and I see it in the ethers as well. And it also happened to me. And also, Spirit is telling me a big download that goes on with a lot of women. It happens a lot, more than you think. But anyway, when it comes to these love spells, you guys, it's imperative to just not be involved with it. To me, it's not normal. I don't want to have possession over somebody. I don't want nobody obsessed with me and feeling like they can't live without me. They can't see nobody else with them. They're going to kill themselves and they're going to unalive themselves and they're going to beat me up and all this craziness. All the stuff that backfires, or the person end up hating you. All these backfires that can potentially happen when you're doing love spells and domination spells and everything. All of these things that can happen. But so it's important to just do it the right way and get in love with you. Just do it the right way and get in love with you. And there's other things that you can do to attract love as well. There's other things you can do to attract love instead of picking a person and just doing some kind of backwards ass love magic spells just to get somebody to obey to you, basically, because that's what I believe it is. Getting somebody to just obey to you and do what you want them to do and love you too, because that's what they say. I want him to love me too, but he never does. They usually never does. Yeah, it may be fun for a while, but at what cost? Who says that's really love anyway? Who says that's really love anyway? Ooh, I hear the crickets. But anyway, I feel like the best way is just to go with loving yourself, and all will come. Okay? Now, is it a way to keep the goddamn bad love away from you that people should want to do? Keep the bad love away from you. Keep people that don't have your best interests away from you. Do that. Keep those damn weirdos away. Keep them away from you. If anything, there's nothing wrong with that. But other than that, I rest my case. I hope that you receive some good information from this. I know some people may not like some of the things I've said, but it does not mean that it's not true. And if you know, whether you want to admit it or not, it happens. It happens a lot when it comes to people. When it comes to the same sex and the opposite sex. It happens a lot in these so-called friendships, in some of them. It happens with them too. Now, I'm not saying every friendship, every relationship is toxic. Because I hear a stupid ass, karmic ass, dumb ass bitch who said, I'm always talking about people, relationships, and people, friends. First of all, you dumb bitch. I'm talking about bringing awareness and enlightenment to people's lives, and to make sure that the friends that they have are friends, and how some people can think people are their friend, but they're not. That's what I'm talking about. That they really not, and to always evaluate the people in your life. Now, some people don't care if a person is their friend or not. They just want to have people around them. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about people who want people in their life for a value reason. For a valuable reason. Certain people, they can't take that chance of having people in their life just for the fucking hell of it. Because there's always a goddamn agenda against them. That's who I'm talking to. I'm not talking to people who just want to have people around them. Some people can do that. But I'm also talking to people who want to make sure that the people around them really fuck with them, and not around them because they're using them or trying to get something out of them or set them the fuck up. That's who I'm talking about. I'm not saying everybody friends or everybody associates are fucked up. But God damn it, look what happened to Shanquilla. That could have been me. I'm going to say it, ho. That could have been me. The same thing that happened to Shaquilla, that was a setup. That was a goddamn setup. They knew that girl was going to be harmed and never was going to make it back. They already had bets. They already had invested. They already had organizations and everything intertwined with what happened to her. I think Shanquilla trying to come through. Listen, Shanquilla, that I'm trying to get off of here. But I think she's trying to come through. Because she heard me talk about her. Let me tell you about something about Shanquilla. Every time somebody speak her name, she pops up. She pops up too. I want to let people know that. And all the people that have special gifts, you know, she pops up when people start speaking her name. Okay? Well, the same thing that happened to her could have happened to me. Because I had bitches around me who was trying to set me up. I had bitches around me who was trying to set me up that was so-called family and friends. So don't tell me, don't come to me talking up that bullshit. The people that fucks with me, they know what I'm talking about when I say make sure your circles are the people that really rocks with you the hard way and the long way. Make sure your associates fucks with you. I'm not saying that everybody got fucked up people around them. Of course not. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying to the people that may resonate, the people that may want to know, everybody can't afford to have everybody around them just for fun and shits and giggles. Because look what happened to her. Look what happened to almost damn near happened to me. That tried to set me up. Drug my drink and shit. Put stuff in my motherfucking drink. Have my motherfucking ass high some goddamn where so somebody could take advantage of me. Bitches in my circle was working with these dark magicians against me. So I'm saying, people out there, you need to be aware of the people around you. It's always people around you that set your ass up. People that you thought they cared about you. It's never outsiders too far. In the Bible it says your enemies will be members of your own household. You won't have to go far to find your fucking enemy. Believe that. You won't have to go far to find your fucking enemy. They from your own household, and it don't always mean inside your house. It could be your fucking neighbor. It could be a fucking man. It could be your so-called fucking friend. It could be somebody you thought was motherfucking cool with your ass. That's who I'm talking about. People like that. So don't come over here talking about, goddamn, you always saying that people friends are against them. I never said people friends were against them. If you know they your friends and they fuck with you, I'm saying good job. Good fucking job. You did good at picking your motherfucking friends. And even if you didn't do a good job, that doesn't give somebody the right to try to help people take your ass up out of here for some fucking money. Some money that your fucking ass was never going to fucking get. Some money that you was going to spend and need to get a fucking gain. Because your motherfucking ass don't have no goddamn financial skills. Because look at the goddamn statistics of America. 80% of fucking people living paycheck to fucking paycheck. So what the fuck does that tell you? The people who got all that goddamn money from the goddamn government, the goddamn PPP loans, every last one of them motherfuckers got a job today, damn, if not all of them, got a fucking job, or they fucking broke and can't find a fucking job. So what does that tell you about fucking America? People don't know how to spend their fucking money. People are living check to check. So no matter the money they thought they was going to get, they was never going to fucking have it. And if they goddamn did, they was going to be broker than a fucking smoker today like the fuck they is. So bitch, don't tell me shit. I'll come for every last cocksucking bitch that kind of come for me. Because I wasn't even going to come on here and get like this. But that bitch pissed me off, y'all. With that bullshit. She pissed me off. Because I know what I'm talking about. I knows what I'm talking about. I know the people that tried to set me up. And they were people that I thought cared about me and I knew. But now I know better. You won't cross the same river twice, ho. You won't cross the same river twice. I tell you that. You won't cross the same river twice. Not this time. Shoot. You will learn. Even you karmics, you gonna learn. You will learn, ho. But anyway, I apologize to my real spirit team out there, and the real divine ones, even if you don't consider yourself divine, but real ones that fucks with me the real way and a long way. Okay? I want to apologize to y'all because y'all don't deserve to hear that shit when I go off. Y'all don't deserve to hear that. But I had to go off on that hoe. Because I was in my loving energy, and that demonic entity, parasite, and now I have to banish and go to work on her ass. Tried it for real. Okay? I know what I'm talking about. I know the people who tried to set me up. Shit. I know the people that was working together. And you gonna try to tell me. Of course I'm not telling people all their friends and all their family and everybody in their circle was enemies of them. No, I would never say that. I'm saying be aware. Especially if you have special gifts and you are a different kind of breed. That you resonate with being an earth angel. You resonate with being specially gifted. You resonate with being, if you want to call it a star seed or a chosen one. You better be careful because you're different. And most people know you're different. They might not know how to say it, but they know you're different. So if you resonate, that means you may have a different story than most people. Your story may be different. So what does that mean? That means you probably resonate with a lot of stuff that I'm saying. Get the hell out of here. You goddamn loser. I can't stand them. Because they try to twist your words and make you a villain. You see that, y'all? They try to twist your words and make you a villain. Now, anybody who got common sense should know I'm not telling you that your friends is bad or any of that crap. No, I'm not saying that. I would never say that. I don't know your friends. I would never say that. I don't know your damn friends. I'm saying goddamn be aware. And I'm also giving awareness on things that goes on. So you can think about your life. So you can think about situations in your life. So you can also think about, give you awareness on things that can possibly be, that goes on in a lot of things that people don't want to talk about. But we're going to talk about it. Because it's the truth. It's the damn truth. If you can admit that to yourself, nobody can shame you. You can look at your own self in the mirror and goddamn look at yourself in the mirror. Like some of these men don't want to say they gay. Admit it. And they get mad when I say you gay. You think nobody can see you gay? You think nobody can see you're gay for pay? When your lips look like you've been, goddamn. You think nobody can see your secrets? And I guess that's why some people don't like me. Listen, I don't judge you. If you like all that freaky deaky shit, then you go on ahead. I don't judge no gay man. I'm just saying you ain't fucking me. Shit. I don't want a man that fuck men and fuck women. That's just my preference. That's just too taboo for me. I just can't take it. They're just too taboo for me. I just can't take it. That's my personal preference. I want a man. They only want to fuck a woman. That's it. They don't want to fuck no man. That's it. It's just my preference. That's why some people don't like me, because they think that I know their fucking secrets. But I don't know your secrets. I just only know when you try to come for me and you try to fuck me over, and now I'm going to fuck you over. Okay? So you want to sit here and try to come for me? Then I'm going to come for you. I'm going to come for you. Don't, unless Spirit say, only person is if Spirit or one of my ancestors, God or one of my ancestors, Spirit team, from my Spirit team say, listen, they really don't know. Get them a chance. Because that does happen. When my team is saying, take it easy on that one. They really don't know. They really don't know. Take it easy on that one. Don't, that one. And I'll be like, all right, I get them a chance. That's the only person that can slow my rodeo. And until I get my man, my king, my king, my emperor, my daddy, he the only one that can tame this. You hear? He the only one that can tame all of this and say, hey, shut up all of that noise. Be all that quiet. Come take a break. Leave them goddamn, you done aired them people out enough. Now come over here. Get that ass over here. That's the only one that can tame this. A real one. A real emperor, a real daddy. Okay, my king. And when that day comes, that's when he'll be able to tame all of this and get all this right. And that's in another way he'll be able to get this right. Different than my Spirit team. And that's the only one that can get all this right. He do that in another way. So until then, none of y'all motherfuckers gonna sit here and tell me what to fucking do. Not one goddamn family member or no motherfucking body. I'll listen to you. I hear your ass out. If you a friend and you want to say, Leash, I got some pointers for you and shit, I'll hear your ass out. And I'll think about it. But that's the fuck it. Nobody tamed this over here. No one tell me what to goddamn do. Not one bitch. Okay? And especially none of them nasty ass fucking family members. And those, they know who they are. The ones that are innocent, I ain't talking to you. So just don't even come with me talking about why you talking like that. If you innocent, then be quiet. I ain't talking to you. Don't put yourself in something that ain't. Okay? Because I can easily switch over. You could be my enemy too. I'll give you that work too. I don't care. Anybody could get these goddamn work. Anybody. Now, my grandmama, she the only one who don't want me giving out work. I don't know why, but that's it. One of my ancestors. She the only one who don't want me really putting my foot up her goddamn family's ass. She the only ancestor. But all my other people, they say put my foot up their fucking asses for what they did. Okay? So I'm telling these people that you can't stop me. And I ain't gonna stop. Until I'm ready to stop. Okay? That's for all them goddamn haters out there. So I'm telling all of the ones that resonate the long way and the hard way. That's the real ones. I fucks with you, okay? I fucks with you, honey. And I want you to elevate higher and higher in your love, okay? I wish you self-love, divine love, and all of that. I ain't a hater. I don't hate on no bitch. I don't hate on no goddamn body. I'm here. I ain't here to hate. I inspire. I motivate. I be on my chill shit. Really. I really do. I really do be on my chill shit. I don't be out here doing the most. I don't care what you do. But for some reason, people love to know what I'm doing. People love to fuck with me. They love to do that shit. But now they want to slow down because I've been giving them that work. It's people running now. I got people running out of my energy since I gave them that work too. They've been running out. They trying to hide because they see I was exposing so much that they want to hide. And I'm also seeing some sexy men that want to give the Empress some little loving. They want to get the Empress some loving. Honey, that's what happens when you truly love yourself. You attract love. But I don't know if they want to attract. I don't know if they want to love or they want to give me some loving. I don't know. I ain't get into all that. I ain't going to get into all that right now. I'm just saying. I kind of see some of them. I don't know who these men's are. I don't know who these men's are. Who are these men's? I don't know. But anyway, they wanted to pop in. The energy anyway wanted to pop in. I don't know, guys, but Spirit just told me that's true. That's the God honest truth. Y'all better leave me alone. Who these men's? Who y'all is? Y'all better get out of here. Y'all better leave y'all information. Maybe I can go get some coffee and some brunch and all of that. Y'all being fresh with the Empress. Y'all better stop. Anyway, self-love is the best love. I'm going to leave y'all on this, okay? Self-love is the best love. The biggest love that you ever can give. This was my message on the Venus energy mixed in with a little bit of other things, okay? So do what you do, baby. Like, share, be a subby, comment, do something, because y'all don't do nothing. Y'all don't like it, y'all don't do nothing. And I told y'all, if y'all want me to show myself, if y'all want to see more of me, which I know y'all do, y'all act like y'all don't. You do, because I'm seeing y'all. I'm feeling y'all. Y'all want to see me, but y'all don't want to get no likes. Y'all don't want to get no comments. What y'all afraid of? Come on now. Like it. Be a subby. So y'all can see the Empress live. And I can give y'all some more of me. Okay? So until next time. Peace.